course I miss you, darling. This is the loneliest place on Earth. Most exciting thing ever happens here is the day when it don't rain. Excuse me, darling, I got some work to do. What the heck is that? Get on in here, Pete. We got us a big old asteroid on a 3-week collision course with Earth.
The asteroid has been named Attila, after the war leader of the Huns, who devastated Europe just before the fall of the Roman Empire. Attila was first spotted in a tracking station in Borneo. According to NASA sources, the probability of impact with Earth is 99%.
5, 4, ignition, 2, 1.
The shuttle is up and away. This is not a mission the shuttle was designed for, but as Mission Commander Boston Lowe said in the press conference last night,
if the shuttle is the last hope of the human race, then it'll have to do the job, won't it? Wait a minute, folks. Let me introduce the landing team. Ludger Brink is a noted geologist. He'll evaluate our data on placement of the nuclear devices.
We have to be accurate. The idea isn't to blow Attila to bits. If we did, some of the pieces would certainly hit Earth with devastating effect.
And now I hardly have to introduce Maggie Robbins to you. She's probably the most well-known journalist in the world.
Maggie, you're famous for having once said that you never put up with censorship in any form. Now you're under NASA command.
Miss Robbins is a reporter by vocation, but on this mission she's...
I think I can answer the question myself, Commander Lowe. Danny, I trained for this mission, and I have work to do in laying the nuclear charges. When I come home, I'll be a reporter and tell you all about it. But during the mission, I'm part of the team, and I will obey Commander Lowe like any good soldier.
That may be the biggest news story of all. Maggie Robbins obeys orders.
In going over your bios, I find that Professor Brink is also a noted archaeologist, while it's well known that Maggie is a prodigy at learning new languages. Is this just coincidence?
Not at all. We wanted the best and the brightest for this mission. Dr. Brink and Ms. Robbins are not narrow specialists. They are resourceful, widely educated, and creative thinkers.
Does that apply to you too, Commander Lowe?
My job is to keep everybody alive. I don't have to be brilliant, I just have to be careful. The other 2 crew members will remain with the shuttle. Ken Borden is the most experienced shuttle pilot we have. Cora Miles is our payload specialist. As you all know, she's a candidate for Congress, but we figured saving the planet is more important than campaigning.
It's cheaper, too.
Any parting message for the people of Earth?
We have exactly one chance, and we've got to do it right. Let all your prayers be with us.
Low here. Come on out, kids. The water's fine.
Robbins here.
Going independent.
Welcome to the wonderful world of space. Don't bump into anything.
I'll be careful, Commander.
Brink here, going independent.
Howdy, Brink. Welcome to the place where geology and astronomy meet.
A professor once told me, astronomers are geologists with clean hands and a squint.
You going to quote him on that in some magazine, Robbins?
I'm just part of the landing team right now, Commander Lowe.
Miles, this is Lowe. Do you read?
Yeah, Boston, I'm on you.
You wish.
In your dreams.
Ready for the deployment of the free fall tool chest.
Is the crew clear of the area?
Crew is clear. Proceed. Everything fine with the pig, Cora?
Looking sweet, Boston. You just be good to my baby.
Load a landing team. I'm taking the pig down to the surface. Follow me.
You be good to my baby, Boston, you hear me?
We'll be back soon, Cora. Try not to miss me too much. Blow out.
The ground's too rough to attach the charge.
Let's see if we can clear up old Attila's complexion. Nice and smooth now. Shuttle, this is Lowe. We're placing the explosive in Quadrant 2.
Acknowledged.
Could you give me a hand with this, Brink?
I'll be right there, Commander Lowe.
Excellent work, Brink. Ken, the charge is set.
Instruments confirmed. Hey, I'm just so proud of you boys.
Look at the pretty red light, boys and girls. I'd say this charge is armed.
Brink, this is Lowe. Do you read? I read you, Lowe. What is it?
What do you think of our star reporter?
Very unorthodox, bringing a reporter on a space mission. But she is very capable, and she writes interesting stories.
Is our last charge doing all right, Brink?
It's a little lonely, but it's doing fine.
Is the pig properly secured to the surface?
Yes, Commander. The sensors are all active and it's ready to monitor the explosions.
Happy to set foot on a new world, Brink?
Attila is a very old world, Commander. It is merely new to us.
Are you getting a good look at the asteroid, Brink?
I have hardly looked at anything else, Commander.
Lowe out. Robbins, this is Lowe. Do you read?
Robbins here. I read you.
What do you think of our archaeologist, Brink?
I'm very impressed with his experience. He headed the U.S. Geological Survey team that mapped the surface of Venus.
He'll be taking a close look at the asteroid to make certain the detonation points they've chosen are suitable. Kind of strange thinking of nuclear explosives as precision instruments, isn't it?
I think it's a nice change, compared to thinking of them as weapons.
Oh, I see. That's your story angle. Nukes to save the world instead of destroy it.
That's way too long to be the headline, Commander. More likely it'll be Nukes Save World. Or maybe Nukes Blast Attila off course.
I thought it would be space aliens plot to abduct astronauts, destroy Earth with giant rock.
Apparently my career is amusing to you, Commander.
Why is it I can tease everybody on this crew except you?
Because they know you like them, Commander.
I like you, Robbins.
No, you don't.
Let's blow up a planetoid together sometime, Robbins.
Oh, you think of the most romantic ideas.
You're kidding. That's the first time I've teased you and you didn't bite my head off.
That was the first time you didn't make fun of my profession.
I'll bet you make the pig the hero of the story, Robbins.
So far, it has the most attractive personality.
I was making a joke, Robbins.
I know, Commander. So was I.
What will you call it? Interview with a pig?
No. That's the title I'm using for the article about you.
I want you to know I'm very proud of my pig American heritage.
And pigs everywhere are proud of you, Commander Lowe.
Have you looked up at the Earth yet, Robbins?
Oh, is that big blue thing the Earth?
Getting anything juicy for your first article?
I'm not writing my article right now, Commander Lowe.
Lowe out. There's a big rock right where I need to plant the nuke. There's a big rock right where I need to plant the nuke. Low to Brink. Come in, Brink.
Brink here. I read you.
What do you think of our star reporter?
Very unorthodox, bringing a reporter on a space mission. But she is very capable, and she writes interesting stories.
Is our last charge doing all right, Brink?
It's a little lonely, but it's doing fine.
Is the pig properly secured to the surface?
Yes, Commander. The sensors are all active and it's ready to monitor the explosions.
Low out. Cora, Ken, I'm jamming the shovel in under the boulder, then using maximum down thrust to pry it up. Does that sound workable?
Well, I'm a little short on data about the tensile strength of shovel handles in 0G under maximum thrust conditions. In other words, who knows? It might work.
Boss, be careful. If the handle breaks, maximum down thrust will smash you right into Attila. You know the saying, whether the stone hits the glass or the glass hits the stone, it ain't gonna hurt the stone.
Thanks for the encouragement, Ken. Frank, if this actually works, the boulder's going to come flying straight at you. Better fly clear.
Thanks for the warning.
Looks like it worked.
Now, aren't you glad I made sure the tool chest had a shovel in it? My rule is, if you can pick it up, take it with you, because you never know when you might need it.
I have the same rule, Cora, but I thought it only applied to women in bars. If you can pick her up.
Careful, Ken. You don't want to find yourself getting quoted as a sexist pig in Maggie's article.
I'm not here to spy on you.
Lighten up, Robbins. They're just teasing you. If they thought you were really a spy, they'd never talk freely on the open frequency. Shuttle, this is Low. Now placing the explosive on the face of the asteroid in Quadrant 3.
Acknowledged.
I need another hand here, Brink.
Of course, Commander.
This asteroid has a pair of landing lights now, kids. Stick a fork in us, we're done.
Who writes your material, Commander?
I get it all out of the newspapers, Robbins. Let's head back to the shuttle and watch Attila do the old fire dance. Borden, this is Low. Do you read?
I'm here, boss.
Do you think the pig will really survive these explosions?
Well, if Cora wasn't sure, do you think she'd let you leave her baby down there?
Both nukes are in place and armed. We made pretty good time, I think.
Looks good, boss. Come on back inside for the fireworks.
Confirm everybody inside.
All in, Cora.
All clear payload.
All clear, landing team.
All clear, shuttle?
Confirm doors closed.
Doors closed.
Explosives armed? Houston gives us the go-ahead. Say when, boss.
Do it. Now let's see, is it the big green triangle or the little red circle?
Shut up and push, Ken. My baby's getting impatient.
Here we go. We have detonation, Alpha and Beta.
What are the instruments showing?
Nothing big coming our way.
What's the pig telling us, Cora?
Attila's still in one piece. There's a lot of seismic bounce, some fracturing. We're stable again. Radioactivity in Quadrant 1 is well within the safe range.
What does Houston say, Ken?
Everything's go for a surface walk at your option.
Then let's go, landing team. Let's see what Attila looks like after plastic surgery. Be careful, kids. Attila is more dangerous now than before we tamed him.
Those were certainly profound first words to speak on Earth's new moon.
I'm not making speeches, Roberts. I'm concerned about keeping everybody alive.
Commander, I can collect rock samples later. Right now, I would like to get below the surface down into that tunnel.
We're gonna do it eventually. We might as well do it now. You agree, Robbins?
I'm game for it.
I've called the pig. We'll send it on ahead to light the way.
Remember, any rock may be loose, and any wall may collapse at any time.
Please be careful, everyone. Cora, send down the pig, please. We'll need the light. See anything unusual, Brink?
It's hard to determine how this tunnel was formed.
It wasn't created by the explosion?
No, it's very ancient. The explosions opened the door, but this tunnel... old, but not as old as the asteroid.
What does that mean?
I don't know yet. It just feels unnatural. There are some odd projections near the bottom of this tunnel that don't seem to belong here.
I think you're right, Brink. The stone projection isn't natural.
Yes, but what is it doing here?
Brink, I wish I knew what these odd projections are.
I've taken pictures of them for analysis.
Brink, I wish I knew what these odd projections are.
I've taken pictures of them for analysis.
Look at this, Brink. This can't be natural.
Definitely not. A metal plate. Definitely an artifact.
An artifact? But who could have put something like this in a tunnel?
Yes, I think it's clear. Wherever Attila came from, there was someone there.
Could this be part of some kind of message? Like the one NASA put in Voyager?
If it's a message, I don't understand it.
Whatever it is, we've got to tell Houston immediately.
Negative, Robbins. I'm clamping down total security as of this moment.
You've got to be kidding.
You've been telling me all along you just want to be an ordinary member of the mission. I've had secret orders all along to look for any sign of alien presence on this rock. And now that we've found it, my instructions are clear. What I want to hear from both of you right now is, I understand, Commander Lowe.
I understand and agree, Commander Lowe. There is nothing to be gained from a premature announcement.
Robin.
I understand, Commander Lowe.
Ken, Lowe here.
I read you, boss.
Tell Houston that I said Attila's a real Hun.
What? Is that some kind of joke?
Just tell them, Gordon. You'll receive new communication protocols immediately afterward.
Oh, cool. This is like a secret code.
Just think, Cora. You're the only one in Congress who knows anything about this.
Houston says the message is received and they're transmitting new codes.
We're getting back to work down here, Ken. Low out. I'm giving this baby a little push.
If that doesn't work, Commander, give it a big push.
The plate just dropped down, inside something.
The plate is gone?
I may be criticized for it later, but I'm gonna dig out one of these odd projections.
It's your decision, Commander.
It's another metal plate.
I wish there was some sort of inscription.
We're 3 for 3 here, folks.
I've heard of putting a message in a bottle, but never in a big rock.
I'm going to push another one.
I wish we could be sure we weren't destroying whatever message they meant us to receive.
It seems to me that if they didn't mean us to push these metal plates, we wouldn't be able to push them.
Here's number 3.
It disappeared too.
Here's the last one.
Well, we've done it. Whatever it is we did.
Well, here goes nothing.
We're with you, Commander. So, the asteroid is hollow.
Time to update Houston. Load a shuttle. Static. Must be all this rock.
We're cut off. Should we go back outside and call them?
Nah, they can sit tight for a few more minutes while we poke around.
metal plate floating near the pedestal.
What's happening?
I'm moving! I feel like someone turned me inside out twice.
It's a little difficult to move now.
That's because we've got gravity. Planet-type gravity. We're not inside the asteroid anymore. And the pressure is equalized. There's an atmosphere.
Can we breathe it?
Our suits are checking that automatically. Here we are. Yes, it's at least as breathable as the air in LA. Of course, there's always the danger of airborne infectious agents.
I don't think so. Alien microbes should be no threat to us. They have not evolved to make use of our cell structures.
The oxygen in our suits won't last long anyway. I say we take them off and save the remaining oxygen for the return trip.
If there is a return trip.
The air tastes good.
Surprise, surprise. Attila was a spaceship all along.
A starship, faster than light. We're not in our own solar system. No planet but Earth has an atmosphere like this, and this ain't Earth.
After so many years of bad TV shows and crackpots with phony pictures, here is the real proof. There is alien life.
Low to cockpit, over. Low to payload, over. Yeah, I'd say we're out of range. Way out of range.
I don't see any aliens coming to greet us.
For all we know, it might have been 1 million years since these people sent out Attila, and they long since died out.
I don't know about you, but I didn't pack a lunch.
Or a can of pop.
Well, we might as well look around and learn what we can about this place. We might be here a while. I guess this isn't a natural geological formation, right, Brink?
Look how close the stones fit. Like ancient Peruvian masonry.
So it's primitive.
There was nothing primitive about ancient Peruvian masonry, Commander Lowe.
Brink. Brink, how does Maggie seem to be holding up?
She seems to be fine, Commander.
I'm okay.
We all have to watch out for each other. This is a pretty desolate place.
Whoever once lived here, I think they are long since gone. So much dust. Undisturbed except by our own feet.
How are you doing, Brink?
You mean apart from being trapped on an alien planet with no idea of how to get back?
Thanks. Robbins. Maggie, does Brink look okay to you?
So far, he looks fine.
I'm okay, Commander. Thanks for your concern.
We all have to watch out for each other. This place is as desolate as the Midwest.
Almost as desolate as the Midwest.
Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
If only I had ruby slippers.
You doing okay?
Oh, I'm fine. This is the greatest story of my life. The only trouble is, I have no way of telling it to anybody.
Thanks.
Where are you going, Lo?
I was gonna check for water. Or some way out of here.
I think we should remain together.
Fine. Follow me.
This is no longer a space expedition, Lo. This is an archaeological dig. Therefore, I am the obvious leader.
Fine. Whenever we need to dig something up, you can use the shovel. In the meantime, our first business is to survive. Our second task is to get home. We need to work together, and I'm still the commander of this mission.
You don't know any more about surviving on an alien world than I do.
Boston is right, Ludger. He's the one with experience in survival, and we need someone in command. This is no time for a foolish power struggle.
All right, I agree. For now.
A smallish moon in orbit around us. Looks like a large moon in orbit around us. Looks like a large moon, a smallish moon.
Do you think we could climb this slope?
No use. It doesn't go up all the way to the top.
The engravings on this wall, are they writing or decoration?
You're asking us? Load a shuttle. Come in, Ken. Way out of range. Load a shuttle. Come in, Cora. Way out of range. Damn. I almost beat Maggie's high score. It's not my fault. The buttons were sticky. Not just plants, but creatures too. I'm not an archaeologist, but these look like bones to me.
But they are not lying where the animal died. They were placed here. Markers.
A grave?
Best guess.
And now a home for those rat-like things. It looks like something is buried here. This is light, but it feels as strong as steel.
Enough to make any ivory poacher envious.
It looks like a huge elephant tusk, but the tip is sharp.
What? Are you just going to dig right in? With a shovel? You will destroy the site.
I'm not doing archaeology right now, Brink. I'm looking for something to help get us home.
Your name will live forever. As the bone-headed space hero who destroyed precious data at the first alien archaeological site.
That's better than having my name live forever. As a commander of an expedition that disappeared and was never heard from again. Now get out of the way if you aren't gonna help, Brink. This might take a while.
What a fine accomplishment, Commander. Now we have a pile of meaningless dirt and bones.
Maybe not. You never know when an alien bone will prove useful.
Whatever creature these bones used to be, I don't think we've got anything like it on Earth. What do you think? Was this the skull of a sentient being? Or a pet? Or a beast of burden?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's dead.
It's a strange-shaped jawbone. The teeth still look strong.
A portion of skull from an alien creature.
The teeth are very sharp.
Fantastic! Look!
More proof of alien life.
Do you think there's anyone or anything alive?
It seems someone had to have been here.
Let's hope they're peaceful. Or gone. This alien technology is hopelessly ruined. These engines are enormous, but there is no evidence of any type of combustion. No scorching, no oxidation.
The design of this ship is not consistent with the vast geometric structures we've encountered so far.
So this ship is not from around here?
Not in my opinion.
Perhaps they were stranded here, much like us.
It's a possibility.
Can you tell anything about what these people look like from the interior of their ship?
All this rust, corrosion. Perhaps animals have moved things around. Hard to know what we're looking at. Let me look. Try not to disturb anything.
Well, I don't see any treasure, but there is something in here. When we get back, the engineers are going to have a field day trying to figure out how this worked.
It looks like a piece of equipment from the ship.
Alien technology and conveniently portable.
I can't use these two things together. It's indicating to the right. We might need this wire later. I'm gonna see if I can pull it down.
First, shouldn't you turn the power off at the breaker box?
What?
That was a joke, Lo.
Oh, yeah. Ha. Stand back in case something comes down on our heads.
Look at it. It's beautiful.
Changing shapes, mathematical progressions of ever more complex polyhedrons.
Next time I suggest pulling a wire.
No, I'm glad you did. What could that have been?
Not a random electrical discharge.
Maybe it's a kind of computer display. Maybe to the aliens who piloted this ship it conveyed some meaningful information. But to me, it means absolutely nothing. It still might be useful. Did any of you see? Was this here before that thing appeared?
Of course it was. Do you think an electrical field can carry a solid object? I can't determine what it's made from.
I don't know how we could have missed that when we first walked in. It's beautiful.
It's a rod, engraved. 5 geometric shapes. It's indicating to the left of me. It's indicating approximately that direction. It seems to be pointing at this mound. Nothing but dirt. With that device pointing at this mound, I suspect there might be something buried here.
How scientific of you, Commander. Another random hole bulldozed by our fearless leader.
Maybe not. I thought I saw something shining. An artifact.
It looks like a bracelet.
This artifact is very delicate. It looks like it may be useful as well as ornamental.
I wouldn't mind wearing it, but it's too small for my wrist.
I think we can safely say this is not a natural weather phenomenon.
How about a mirage? Anyone voting for it being a mirage?
It knew we were here. It was trying to tell us something. Or show us something.
Don't be too quick to anthropomorphize.
How do we know what life looks like here?
It might be alive. Or it might be some kind of automatic guidance system. We triggered it in that ruined ship and now it's leading us.
You mean this is the last gasp of a holographic tour guide?
Or the Port Authority. Maybe it's telling us we're under arrest. Come quietly or self-aiming lasers will toast us to cinders in 15 seconds.
Stop it. Maybe you can think that's funny, but the last thing I need is some mischievous boy trying to give me the creeps.
If I wanted to give you the creeps, I'd tell you that it was the ghost of a long-dead alien.
How do you know it isn't a ghost?
What? You think this is where aliens end up when they die? If it is, then this place better be hell, because it sure isn't my idea of heaven.
Now you're starting to give me the creeps. I'm gonna see if I can enlarge the hole. Maybe there's something under here.
Yeah, maybe something lives down in that hole.
The utterances of experts.
The ground is soft here. Loose. I think this used to be an opening, and over the years, wind has filled it up with sand and dirt.
Here, let me see. Yes, that's right. You're probably right.
That means the ground is treacherous. It could be hollow under there.
Commander, I think it's time for an archaeologist to do the digging. I'm used to dealing with drifted soil.
The shovel is yours, Brink. Just be careful. The ground's pretty unstable. My feet kept sinking.
My whole training is to be careful. Not to charge in with guns blazing. Finally, a good use for my extensive training.
No! It's completely...
I can't...
No!
Brink! I couldn't get to him in time. I couldn't.
It happened too fast. Can we get down there? How long a drop is it?
Looks like the rubble has formed a ramp. Follow me. Here he is. He's not moving.
Brink! Boston. He's dead.
I should have been the one digging.
Then you'd be the dead one.
It was my responsibility to.
Brink and I are not children or trained monkeys. We're responsible adults. It could have been any of us, and there's not a thing you could have done to prevent it.
But to lose Brink, and we've only been up here.
Look, you can't keep me safe, and I can't keep you safe. So there's no particular reason for us to stay together. Our odds of getting back to Earth are better if we work separately on figuring this place out.
I don't like the idea of splitting up.
Why? Because we're safer together? Ask Brink about that.
Because maybe I won't know what I'm seeing without you to help me understand it.
If you find something interesting, the communicators still work. Till then, adios, ciao, sayonara, auf Wiedersehen.
Maggie, it's against every rule of military action for an officer to be separated from his command.
Boston, this isn't a military action. And you don't have a command. There's just you and me, and we both know exactly the same amount about this situation, which is to say, nada, nothing, zip. If we suddenly find ourselves facing an army, then you're in command again. Until then, adios, ciao, sayonara, auf Wiedersehen.
Nobody likes you when you smart off like that.
Yeah, all my psychological tests as a kid said that I didn't work well with others.
So this is what failure feels like. You could be irritating sometimes, but you sure didn't deserve to die. Looks like one of the control plates we found on Attila. No signs of bioluminescence. These plants probably wouldn't hurt too. The plants seem to draw energy from my body and disperse it among all the plants. They must share a common root system. It's a rod, engraved. 5 geometric shapes. Another one of these engraved sticks. What are they? Wands? Batons? Bludgeons? Maybe some kind of handheld computer game. With my luck, it's a hand grenade. Shallow indentations. One of the metal plates. Somebody spent a long time engraving these smooth grooves on the surface of this column. I wish I knew what for. The door is shut tight. It's hot here, and it's glowing down there. 10 to 1, it's the power source for this place. All I need to do now is to find the light switch, or the plug, or the fuse box, or whatever makes this thing work. An instruction manual might help. Maybe a map. And I could use a sandwich. And a hot jukebox and a cold beer. Or just a starship headed for home. Get a grip, Boston. Nothing happened. So much for the cafeteria idea.
Boston, are you there?
I just got the power turned on and a door opened up here. They use geometric shapes as a kind of combination for the locks.
Boston, you won't believe where I am. I'm in a place filled with alien technology, the most fantastic things I've ever seen. And the machines are working.
What are they doing?
I don't know yet. I mean, they're really alien. Like nothing I've seen before.
Don't go too fast, Maggie.
I'll be careful, Boston. But it's not like we have time to use correct scientific procedures to test these things.
Where are you? How can I get to you?
I wish I knew. It's a sure thing you can't get here the way I did. I slid through a low tunnel in the rock, and then it kind of got filled with debris when the roof collapsed.
You could have been killed.
Gee, I guess this isn't safe. But if we'd been together, whoever went through the crack second would definitely have been killed. Keep that in mind when you're thinking about coming to save me. I handled it just fine.
Yeah, I guess you did.
We're both doing okay, Boston. We'll find a way to connect up with each other when it matters.
Maggie, good work.
Thanks, Boston.
Robbins. Come in, Robbins.
Robin's here. I read you.
Maggie, I found a plate like the ones in the asteroid that triggered our journey here.
For all we know, any plates we find might send us on a voyage to the opposite edge of the galaxy.
Tell you what, I'll keep looking for more of them and you decipher that language so we can read the directions.
Great. You get to look for metal things lying around on the ground while I have to decode a completely alien language without any information about how they think or what they might be writing about. Yeah, that's a fair division of labor.
Still looking for more of these plates, Maggie.
While you're at it, see if you can find a big, juicy steak. Or, I'm not fussy, a nice salad, or even a couple of grapes.
Got any ideas about our friendly ghost? Do you think it was trying to get one of us hurt?
How can I know, Boston? But I think it was trying to show us how to get down here. Brink falling and getting killed, that was an accident. Whether the ghost is a sentient being or some kind of holographic guide, it led us into a different part of the complex, didn't it?
Yeah, but is that good or bad?
It's better than sitting around in the sunlight wishing for a swimming pool.
Where do you think we'll run into our next ghost?
If it was just a leftover holographic display, maybe we've seen the last one. But if it's an intelligent entity, it could still be watching, evaluating us.
I should have worn my Sunday best.
What's that? The t-shirt with no holes?
I'm sorry Brink is dead, but I don't think it's right for you to blame me for it.
I don't blame you.
It's not safe for us to be separated.
It's not safe for us to be together either. In fact, Boston, it's just plain not safe.
I'm sorry that I can't protect against every possible accident. But that doesn't mean it isn't better for us to stay together.
Would you stop taking this personally, Boston? I'm doing my best to decipher the inscriptions that are all over the place here. Would you be any good at that?
No.
So please, go do what you're good at, and I'll stay where I am and do what I can do best.
Thanks. Now I know what my pet hamster felt like. I need some help to pry this door open. Nothing could open this door. Plenty of water here. If it's drinkable, then we won't die right away. We'll have plenty of time to starve to death. If Maggie were here, I'd tell her not to take a chance on swimming in the same water with a large eel that may or may not think of her as dinner. So maybe I'll take my own advice and stay on dry land. Another ghost. The last one pointed the way down into the Nexus. Of course, that's how Brink died. It seems to be made of light, but it still looks like a bridge to me. It doesn't look safe to walk there. This thing is so transparent, it's almost invisible. Robbins, this is Lowe. Do you read?
This is Robbins.
There's no doubt about it, Maggie. These ghosts are trying to guide us.
Well, I wish one of them would come here and help me translate these inscriptions.
Still looking for more of these plates, Maggie.
While you're at it, see if you can find a big, juicy steak. Or, I'm not fussy, a nice salad, or even a couple of grapes.
You won't believe what I found, Maggie. The central island and the 5 rock spires around it aren't just connected by underwater trams. There are also light bridges leading from the spires to this amazingly transparent crystal above the center island.
A bridge made from light?
I know, it doesn't make any sense, but it's true.
Their technology is so far advanced beyond ours that I don't know if anything could surprise me now.
If they can make bridges out of light, you have to wonder if they can make anything else.
You mean light beer?
I was thinking more of a lighthouse. Light-minded.
Delighted.
Light-minded.
Light-fingered.
Light-minded.
Light-hearted.
Light-minded.
Light-hearted.
Light-footed.
Light salad dressing.
Light summer clothing.
Light-fingered.
Light-minded.
Light-hearted.
Light summer clothing.
Light salad dressing.
Light-minded.
Light salad dressing.
Brink's death scared me too, Maggie.
Well, it didn't scare me. I've seen people die before, Boston. I've covered terrorism. I've covered executions. I've covered wars.
So what you're saying is, this is just another assignment for you?
Coming on the space shuttle to divert the course of Attila, that was just another assignment. Nobody ever asked me if I wanted to go to an alien world from which there might be no return.
Nobody knew.
You expected something alien, Boston, and you didn't tell me.
What if you had known? Known everything. Coming here, being marooned, Brink dead.
Oh, shut up, Boston.
You would have come anyway, wouldn't you?
Don't you have something useful to do?
Brink's still dead.
Thanks for the status report.
As irritating as he was sometimes, I really miss having Brink around.
There's nothing you could have done. Let it go.
Thanks. A bunch of displays set into the walls. Inscriptions here and there. I'd say it looks like some kind of museum. Symbols written on a plate. Looks like an alphabet. Strange glowing crystals. I have 2 crystals. Could this be some sort of burial chamber? Another one of these engravings on a stick. That canister sure packs a punch.
Boston!
Maggie, I found you.
I wasn't aware that I was missing.
You know what I mean. I found a way to get where you are. Through the museum, back that way.
That's nice, Boston. If that's the museum, then I guess this is the library.
I found out how to open doors back in the Nexus. There's a tram that leads out here.
Look, Boston, I think it's great you're finding things out, but I'm trying to concentrate here. I feel like I'm so close to making sense of some of this stuff, and I just want to stay here and keep working. All right?
Sure, of course. Anyway, I know where to find you, and you know how to get out of here if you want to.
Thanks. Yes. When I learn something, I'll call you on the box, okay?
All right. All right, yes, I won't bug you anymore right now. Robbins. Brink's still dead.
Thanks for the status report.
How are you doing with your data retrieval?
I'm retrieving, I'm just not understanding.
But you're pretty sure it's their language.
I don't know. Just like the museum you found, I think this library was meant to be used by lots of different species. I think this language may have been especially designed to be easy to translate.
If it's easy, why is it taking so long?
It's easy compared to translating a genuinely alien language that you've never heard spoken aloud. Give me a break, Boston. I think I've got a handle on a couple of the symbols, but I have to test it out and see if it makes sense.
I'm thinking that maybe we should consider teaming up again.
Why? I think the answer to getting home is here in these displays. You go out and explore like you have been, and I'll work at getting us home. When I figure it out, I'll take you with me. No charge.
Do you think it's possible to raise the dead?
Spiritually, yes. I've witnessed many ceremonies. Physically rejuvenate, I'm not sure. Why?
Oh, probably nothing. I found this in the museum. Can you read it?
It's not the same set of symbols I'm finding in the database here. I don't think it's designed for strangers to be able to read it.
I wish you could read this inscription. I keep thinking that it really matters.
Give me a chance to get a handle on their language first. I'll give your inscriptions a try when I can.
Light summer clothing.
Delighted.
Still looking for more of these plates, Maggie.
While you're at it, see if you can find a big, juicy steak. Or, I'm not fussy, a nice salad, or even a couple of grapes.
Thanks. When this rock fell from the ceiling, it must have cracked open an energy conduit under the floor. Who knows if this will even work? Even if these really are the same crystals I saw resurrecting an alien in that museum display, they weren't designed for humans. But it's worth a shot. Brink! Are you okay?
I feel fine. What happened? I remember digging, and the ground gave way under me.
Brink, you've been dead for several hours.
You Americans, always exaggerating.
I assure you, Brink, no pulse, no breath. Dead. But I found a couple of life crystals in a museum, and from a display there, I got an idea of how to use them.
Where's the crystal? I have to see it.
I wasn't sure it would work on a human being.
Our cellular structures must be very similar. Boston, it didn't just bring me to life. It brought me to life. I feel more powerful, more energetic, more alive than I've ever felt before.
Maggie, do you read me?
Yes, I do. I hope this is important.
I think so. Brink isn't dead anymore, Maggie.
You have a very sick sense of humor. Goodbye.
No, wait, I'm serious.
Deadly serious.
Brink! I can't believe it.
It was a crystal I found in the museum. The display there showed it bringing someone back to life. So I tried it.
A crystal that heals the dead. If we ever get back home, this will change the world. It'll change everything.
It's not just being alive again, Maggie. I feel perfect. I feel like I never knew what good health was until today.
Now it's all the more important we find a way home.
It's always kind of important to me.
Keep exploring, Boston. I'll get back to work on the language.
You got it, Maggie. Brink. You still feel okay, Brink?
It's almost worth falling through holes on alien planets if you feel this good afterward.
This place is as empty as an ancient ruin, but at the same time, almost everything is still in working order.
I know what you mean. This must have been how the Bear's house felt to Goldilocks. They just stepped away for a moment. They'll be back anytime.
Do you think Maggie can learn an alien language?
She's very intuitive. If she used a crystal, she could learn anything.
Maggie's found a library, or that's what we think it is.
Can she read the language already?
She's working on it. She has mastered the library controls.
Well, even if we can't find a way to get home, at least she may learn enough to help us stay alive here.
What do you think the chances are that scientists back on Earth will be able to figure out these life crystals and make more?
They have to, that's all. You have no idea how good it feels to have such strength surging through my body. And not just my body. My mind has never been so alert. We have to find more of these crystals if we can. More and more of them.
I got this inscription from the museum. What do you think?
I think that's Maggie's department. I don't want to be bothered with things like this.
I couldn't believe it when I first realized that these aliens made bridges out of light.
What I can't believe is that you were able to bring yourself to take that first step.
The ghost we saw that led us to that hole you fell through. I saw another one at the museum spire.
A museum guide?
Whatever these ghosts are, I think they're trying to lead us to something.
Ah, but are they leading us somewhere we want to go?
Thanks. Brink, would you give me a hand with this?
Sure.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. That was the longest visit from a ghost yet.
The whole display centered on this basin. It's full of crystals. Are these the life crystals? Like the one you used to bring me back to life?
They look like it.
Then it couldn't be more clear. These life crystals are the reason they brought us to this world. They have found the secret of life, and they want to share.
Weren't you watching, Brink? I don't care what language you speak, that ghost shaped itself like a skull. It was warning us. These crystals are dangerous.
It was the symbol of death, Lo. These crystals are the antidote for death. That's what it meant.
What if there are side effects? Did you think of that?
The side effect is that I feel better than I ever felt before. If you had used a life crystal on yourself, your mind would also be as clear as mine. And you'd see that there is nothing more important than getting these crystals and using them.
Brink, I think you're wrong. I think we need to be careful.
These aliens are kind and good, Commander. They have given us a gift.
Yeah? Well, if this is all so perfect, where are these aliens?
Maybe they've moved on to a higher plane of existence.
Or maybe they're all dead.
See how badly your brain is working. How could they be dead? They invented these life crystals. Commander, I feel sorry for you. Still tied down by an ordinary mind and ordinary fears. But I feel too good to want to argue with you. Believe what you want. I'm taking as many of these crystals as I can carry.
Well, I'm gonna take some for study back on Earth. I'm just not gonna use them.
But you will, Commander.
It won't accomplish anything. Maybe I should take one more life crystal. I can't use these two things together. Hey, Brink. Do you think... Brink? Brink? Where are you? Brink, answer me.
Brink, can you hear me? Where are you?
Maggie, Brink's run off. He wasn't acting very rational when we found a big supply of life crystals. I'm afraid maybe those things are addictive. Or they altered his personality or something. A ghost tried to warn us, but Brink was feeling too cocky to listen to good advice.
Just when this place starts looking benign, it finds new ways to be dangerous.
Anyway, I'm going on without him. I can't think of anything else to do.
I'll try to contact him now and then, see if he's willing to talk.
Thanks, Maggie. I'm beginning to take this personally. Nobody wants to stay with me. Maybe it's my deodorant. I think it failed somewhere back there on Attila. You just need a little something to make you complete, my friend. How about a little alien explosive device? Boom. Now that the water's safe for swimming, I think it's time to see what's in that underwater cave. Another engraving. Nice view.
Brink, come in, Brink. Great. He's decided to play hide and seek. Well, I don't have time to waste on children's games. Uh-oh. The other trams came as soon as I called them. Maybe there are some controls somewhere. First time I ever did the wave all by myself. That should have turned on another light bridge, and it didn't. Bummer. I guess when you abandon machinery long enough, it's going to get out of adjustment. Just needs a little adjustment. The way things have been going, I can pretty much bet that whatever that little beast just stole, I'm gonna want it really badly in a minute or two.